Hey guys,
Welcome back.
to our channel. So today we're gonna be talking about why
UCM?
um
UC Merced.
we're gonna be talking about why UC Merced. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with our name, our year, and our major. So do you want to start?
So my name is Marilyn or Mari. Click on this because ya se nos va a pagar. I am currently a second year. It's my fourth semester at UC Merced. I am standing as a junior though, and I am currently a history major, but I'm changing to critical race and ethnic studies and hopefully minoring in history.
Okay, so my name's Leslie and I'm a second year. For my major, I'm currently undeclared because I like a lot of things and I don't know where life's gonna take me. So I'm just kind of in the air right now. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about now why we chose UC Merced in particular. Do you want to start?
Honestly, for me, it was financial aid. I had not been to, I had never seen UC Merced or anything or known about Merced. Financial aid was the biggest thing. They provided a lot, and I came from a lot of financial aid, in the back. And I really liked the size of the school. I wanted a private school, and I got the size of a private school with a little bit of money.
So for me, it was also financial aid. When I first came here, they provided me with a lot of financial aid. It also wasn't that far from home. So yeah. And then also, it was not a big school or a small school. It was like a okay medium size. I had seen it before. And yeah, I ended up coming here.
Okay. Oh yeah, we talked about distance from home. And then classes, what are they like and are they easy?
So for me, classes right now have been fine. But it's all I think for me in particular, it's all about finding my own study habits on how I could study for those classes in particular. But the big classes for me are nerve-wracking. And they get me really anxious, but that's because I have anxiety and things like that. But smaller classes, they're okay. Even though I know it's easier for me to get chosen on, which makes me nervous. But I feel they're not difficult as long as you manage your time wisely and you know how to study for those classes. Even though sometimes we wait last minute.
Very, very last minute. So for me, my classes are typically ranging from 11 students to 30 students, and it's just because of my major. They're pretty good. I would say the workload, sometimes some classes will obviously have more readings than others, just because that's what I'm focused on. You have to read a lot of articles and things, or books. Sometimes we'd have to read a book in 2 weeks, but it's pretty manageable. Grading, I feel is pretty easy. I mean, my GPA reflects that, so that should be good. And as she said, big classes, usually the general education things that you have to do are annoying, just because I'm used to a small setting and going into a lecture hall where there's 200, 300 students, and the professor's teaching style is not the way I learn. Can be difficult, but it's manageable, and that's why there's office hours.
Yeah.
And then housing.
So we're gonna talk about last year's housing a little bit, and then this year's housing. So we actually met each other because we got a random housing assignment, and we lived in Mariposa, which is on campus.
It's a triple with
triples.
Communal bathroom.
Yeah, it's basically a suite style type of thing, and then we lived like that for the whole academic year. And then this year I still live on campus because I had to fulfill a requirement that I didn't fulfill.
That will be in a different video.
Yeah, that will be in a different video. There's gonna be another separate little thing. And then for you,
well, you're living in a double now, right?
Yeah, I'm living in a double now. I live in Valley Terraces now. And then for this year, we don't live together. This year she lives off campus, but it's still within the university.
Yeah, so we did live in a triple. We shared a bathroom. Things can get hectic, I'll say that, just because of cleaning habits of everyone. And I feel like that's the worst that can come with living with people. And then I currently live in the Heritage Apartments, which is through the UC, but it will unfortunately no longer be like a place you can live at, which really sucks. I feel like it gives you, being off campus gives you a lot of independence, but you don't really have to be worrying about the price of paying rent or this. Like, you only take care of your food and other things that you need.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately that happened.
And then you guys probably have the question like, oh my god, why don't you guys live together if you guys are always together?
We're like this.
Yeah.
She lives here basically.
I basically live here. But hopefully next semester, or
Hopefully
next
next semester.
academic year, we'll live together. But you guys will see that.
We're still seeing how we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Or where. And then what is there to do in Merced?
I feel like there's an idea, like there's that like idea of Merced that there's really nothing much to do here.
Just cows.
That there's cows, but like they don't even come out. But I feel like if you find things to do, there'll be things to do. But honestly, since we're not really like party people, like for us it's like we're just gonna lay down and then like just talk. That's what we do.
Eat, Netflix.
Go to Mariscos and
Mariscos and Nacho. That's the place to go if you're in Merced.
Yeah, we're basically like always there. We're there like twice every week.
Mom, don't see this.
Ma, por eso el banco dice negative.
I know.
Nah.
All my money goes over there. But yeah, I mean, you can find things to do. There's also like cultural events that happen throughout the year, like in Merced, and it's pretty cool if you kind of do meet people that are from the area, because it is nice. Other than that, like, yeah, you just find what you like. If you don't like going out, don't go out. I mean, you don't have to. And then advice to future college students.
I think one advice that I would give, or to students who are thinking of going wherever they end up going, I feel like just asking for help is very important in general, because I feel like when I first got here, I was like, oh my god, I could do this alone. Like, I don't need anyone. I know what I'm doing. But I was like really wrong. And because I didn't ask for help, I went through like a lot of things my first semester. So asking for help, I know it's kind of like, you probably get nervous, like ask your professor for help, but at the end, like, you know, they could be your friend and you could even cry to them. But yeah, so asking for help is super important.
Yeah, so for me, I think apply for scholarships. If you're currently in high school, that's a really important thing. That will lower what you have to pay once you actually get to college. Start saving up, because like, you do have financial aid, but you still need like your fridge, you need your bed sheets, like the simplest
little things here and there
come. And then it doesn't matter what college you go to, but like, just be flexible, be open to new things, join clubs, even like join like 5 clubs. That's what someone told me at my high school. She's like, join as many clubs as you can, and then from there you're gonna have to at least like one.
Yeah.
And it's true. And building relationships with your professors. Like, I am an advocate. I don't have friends. Well, I have her and like maybe 2 more people, but
yeah,
other than that, like, professors really do help you, and they'll encourage you throughout the way to like apply to new things and just be involved. And I don't know what else. Just stay positive.
Yeah, stay positive. I think having a growth mindset throughout your journey, like when you first start, I feel like your first year might be hard depending on like where you came from, but just keeping that mindset, like, you know, even if you fail a class, like, you know, it's fine. Like, next time you're gonna get an A, or you're gonna get a B, or you're at least gonna pass it, you know, because I feel like it happens, not to everyone, but to some people.
Yeah, what's it called, one assignment doesn't determine your whole thing.
Yeah. See, still get degrees.
Yeah, but also if you're thinking of going into grad school or like getting a credential, do keep in mind that the grades you do get will make you more likely to be accepted in the future, because that's very important. Or for like other internships or scholarships. Yeah,
they'll ask for your grades and things like that here and there, depending on like what scholarship you're applying to in particular. So scholarships are really important.
Yeah, so it was pretty simple. If there's other things that people want us to go in depth about, we'll
let us know.
Happy to answer them.
Yeah, so there will be a part, like another part to the video where I talk about other things in depth, or not in depth, but I try to. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I really like the kind of diversity.
Oh yeah.
Because there's I've honestly only had, not trying to be fucked up or anything, but I've only had like 2 or 3 professors that are white. Everyone else has been someone of color, and it's just more relatable. Even like they don't have to be Mexican, they don't have to be Latinx, but I can still relate to them because they're first generation, or they're this or they're that.
Yeah, just having to feel like they have something that you have, type of thing.
It's nice.
Yeah,
to see someone like you're like, oh, I want to be like her when I grow up.
Yeah, or just seeing people around the university that look like you, or like even just hear the same music like you're like, all right.
You'll hear, I remember people bumping up like corridos or banda.
Yeah, like just walking by like where we used to live, and just hearing the music was like, dang, like this is where I should be, you know, like these are my people, you know, like they hear what I hear, things like that.
Like
so,
there's a bond without knowing someone.
Yeah, and like it just feels good, you know, like you even dance outside, like hearing the music.
Singing.
Yeah, they sneak out the window.
You're like, eh?
Yep, como en mi rancho. But yeah, so well, thank you guys for watching, and this was a video of UC Merced. But if you guys have any other questions, just leave them down below. Make sure you
comment, like, and subscribe, because we see you that those subscribers and the views do not match. They do not correlate.
Come on, viewers, subscribe.
But yeah,
let me find out she went.
It's because my phone fell, but yeah.
So thank you guys. See you guys in our next video.
Okay.